to your city hall. I am your council member, Edward Pollard, and it is a pleasure to be before you all this afternoon. I want to give a huge shout out to all the different organizations. It took a lot of people and effort to put this together in a short amount of time. So all of the sororities, the fraternities, the Black Alumni Associations, to all the Black groups around the city, let's give them a round of applause. As Black men, we're here to support one another in a myriad of different ways. It's sometimes good to just have that public display of love and support, solidarity and unity, for us to come together, understand each other's needs, to fellowship, to see one another. It's a beautiful thing to be around a reflection pool with your brothers, just having a moment for the city to see and a moment for us all to enjoy. This is a different depiction of Black men that we want to be able to show, of husbands and fathers, people who are doing extraordinary things within our community. But we know while we're doing all that, sometimes it's tough. The road is hard. We have our own challenges, especially when it comes to mental health, right? Being able to check ourselves, be able to be aware of our own issues, being comfortable with talking, being comfortable with letting our guards down and being vulnerable. And that's what Black men have to be for one another, a support, someone to be an encourager for one another, because we know our experiences. I grew up right here in Houston, from Southwest Houston, and I walked the same streets, drove the same streets as you all. So I know your experience, you know mine. And sometimes it's extremely challenging to be a Black man in today's society. And there's many stereotypes and there's many narratives about who we are. But who we truly are is what you see around us. Positive men doing extraordinary things for our community. So we're here at City Hall, and I represent you as one of your elected officials. I want to find ways to ensure that you all get bang for your buck for the contributions that you put forth to the city. So how can you be involved? Well, economically, if you're an entrepreneur or have a business, make sure that you sign up to be a vendor with the city. Go online to the Office of Business Opportunity, make sure your company is listed as a vendor so you can start to bid for work in the city. We have a $7 billion budget here in the city, and the city cannot do all the work on our own, so we bid that work out. You all should be participants in that. You all should get bang for your buck. You already pay your taxes, you do what you need to do in your community, but you also need to get the contracts that we put out. And that's everything from uniforms to janitor to landscaping to construction. Anything you can think of from an industry standpoint, you could become a vendor and do work with the city. And from a civic standpoint, we have many different boards and commissions that you can be appointed to serve your city in different capacities. So go online and look at the different boards, see what's your interests, and then you can reach out to my office or one of the other council members' office and let us know what you want to do to be involved within these boards and commissions. And we need your expertise. We need your passion, we need your creativity, and we need your talent. So make sure that we hear from you. And lastly, this is election season. You're gonna hear from every single person that comes up on this stage about the importance of voting. And this is a historic election that we have before us. And Black men are being depicted as having one singular perspective, but we know that we are different in many ways. But collectively, our voices need to be heard at the ballot box. And collectively, we need to do all that we can to support our communities and candidates who support our communities. And I'll just leave it at